Good morning, precious. Mwah, 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 mwah. How you doing, baby? Happy Thursday. And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. When you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel, Coffee and Conversation with Shakenya, and hit subscribe, guys. Please look at some of the videos, and if you see any of them that you like, I appreciate if you just hit share. Yep. I'm trying to be famous. I'm trying to go viral, right? I know. It's a lot going on, people. A lot. When you get a minute, get a copy of my book. It's a great stocking stuffer. You can get it from lulupublishing.com. And you can get it from Amazon. Appreciate you. Love you long time. Yep, I ain't gonna hold you long, guys. I'm still, we pausing today. Yep, yesterday I hit you with a lot of stuff yesterday for our Raising Our Daughter segment. So we're gonna put a pause just for a minute. Because some shocking news just happened not too long ago. Yeah. Is anybody outdone with the investigation and the allegations surrounding Chauncey Billups' arrest? Fix it, Jesus. And it was a couple other people. Yeah, they said a total of 30-some people went down, but of course they only showed our people. Our people, that's how they do. That's how they do, right? Yeah, they say allegedly illegal gambling operations, right? Poker was mentioned, poker games, right? Links with the crime families, right? Like, that's serious. Like, that's a lot going on. That was a lot going on in that little interview this morning. But Chauncey, Lord Jesus, he just seemed like such a good guy. Like, I'm not a sports fanatic, so I'm not going to say I follow him like that, but I did love him when he played. I think he played for us or whatever. Just him as a person, never really heard too much bad about him or nothing like that, right? Just seemed like he's a good guy. So, I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm having another Bill Cosby moment. Like, it's just, man, just how everything just happened, because I grew up with Bill Cosby. I looked up to Bill Cosby, from Fat Albert to the Cosby Show, from different movies back in the day that he played in, way before my time. Like, it hit me hard to see him fall. You know what I mean? So R. Kelly was another one. Oh, it hit me hard to see him fall. Yeah. Oh, I love me some R. Kelly. Yes. I know. It hurt me a little bit with Puffy. Yeah, it hurt me a little bit with Puffy, right? But at the end of the day, my morals and my values will not allow me to condone any bad behavior, right? And it is what it is. I try to do right all the time. I do. Have I fallen short a few times? Yes. But I can count so many times where I haven't. Right, where I stood on it and just did not. No, I'm not. I cannot. I will not. Right. So yeah, certain things, it's like, man. So yeah, I hate to see our brothers fall. It's like when you get to a certain place, because I want to say as a man, but I'm not a man, so I can't speak for a man, right? But if I was one, once I got to a certain place, stature, money, wealth, fame, fortune, like, I don't know. It's just certain stuff I'm not going to do. Yeah, I'm pretty much going to keep my nose clean, and I'm going to stay far away from danger and far away from anything as I can. Fix it, Jesus. If I used illegal means to get to that place, right? Once I get to that place, cutting off all illegal activity. Yeah. All my little young soldiers that I had in the game, I'm snatching them out. I'm making sure they finish school. I'm hiring them in these legitimate establishments that I done created, right? And I'm going to stay far from that life. If I manage to get away with my life and no time, oh my goodness, and my wealth, oh, I'm going to stay so far away from that life. Oh, you wouldn't even know that I ever lived it. Yep. All those legitimate businesses that'll be popping up, all those young cats that I'll be snatching up off the street and having to work for me, you wouldn't even know that I had that life, right? So yeah, definitely I wouldn't have any addictions. Nope. You just can't. It's hard to remain focused when you on drugs and alcohol. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be honest with you. And it ain't saying that you can't have fun. You can't let your hair down a little bit. You can't have a drink or two. But to be addicted to something, meaning that you're putting it before anything else, meaning that it's affecting your decision making, meaning that your priorities are not right as a result of, because you will go get this substance before you go put food in the refrigerator or before you go pay a bill. It's a difference. And when you have an addiction, it's hard for you to make a decision and make a choice and make a sound decision when you are cloudy-headed and under the influence. Yeah, so as a black man, yeah, no addictions. Yeah. I know you're like, damn, Shakenya, you can't do nothing. Yes, you can. It's just everything in moderation, that's all. Yeah. Not gonna be riding around as a man of color with stature and money and wealth. I ain't gonna be riding around with no liquor, no weed in my car, right? I ain't gonna be rolling up. You ain't gonna catch me doing nothing illegal, right? Fix it, Jesus. And I'm not saying, like I'm not hanging in the hood, but that's not saying that I'm not gonna give back to the hood that I grew up in, right? Just because you don't see me on the corner anymore hanging with the fellas and all this stuff. Yeah, but that ain't going to stop me from giving back, right? And then it's not saying that you can disconnect from the people from the hood. What you do is you bring them to you. You bring them up to the level that you on. You hire them from the hood and bring them to you, right? When you party, you bring them to you so they can party and see a better life and something different, right? That's how you do. So yeah, you ain't giving up and you ain't stopping, but yeah, it's a way. Fix it, Jesus. If you give them jobs and you create opportunities for them. Yep, so when raising my children, fix it, Jesus. I was raising my kids for this world. Yep. My boys knew that they would never be looked at as equal, right? As boys of color. They knew that. They knew that, right? So fix it, Jesus. So they knew they had to work twice as hard to get to where they trying to go, to be noticed, whatever. They was going to have to work twice as hard to get it, right? I know. They knew how the justice system was set up. They know that a Caucasian and a person of color can get charged with the same crime, but that Caucasian person probably going to get probation and this person of color probably going to get 10 years for the same crime. So they know the justice system's kind of set up a little different when it comes to us, right? So I made sure they knew that. Yeah. If I told my boys if they go to jail, I'm not going to be there. I know that sounds cruel. Some of y'all probably got children that's in jail. Y'all probably hold them down. Hell, my grandma held my uncle down. For years, we was going to visit my Uncle Johnny in Jackson prison. She money and everything, just everything he needed. She was there for him, But I'm not going to do the same for mine. If I would have raised them up in a life of crime, yeah. Because I got a lawyer on retainer. I got money stashed away. We got a hideout, But no, I didn't raise them for that. Right? I raised them to do things the right way. So therefore, if you choose to make a decision to do this and do that, that's going to land you in jail, don't look for me to support that. I'm sorry. Don't look for me to be there by your side and support that. Right? Call me cruel, call me whatever. But I gave them too many tools to prevent them from going down that road. Right? So they wasn't put in no positions where they had to do anything like that. So if you choose to just give your life away and throw it away. Hey, Cynthia, shout out to Flint, Michigan. I'm not going to be on board with that, right? I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Because it's easy to live a life crime-free. It is. I don't care how hard it get. I don't care what's going on. It's easy to live crime-free. Yeah, and be legit. It is. First of all, that attitude, you got to have that attitude that nothing is beneath you. Like, I done heard people actually say they're not going to work at a fast food restaurant. And here it is, you have no job. What you mean you're not going to work? And how do you have that option if you have no job, right? So definitely my boys had to have that in their spirit. No matter what it is, you got to do what you got to do when it comes to taking care of your family, providing for them, right? Yeah, so fast food restaurant, ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah. So the first step to living a crime-free life would be having a job. Yeah, just having a 9 to 5, earning your income, working for it, right? Because if you working, that's less time in the streets. Yep. Typically, if something going down, you is nowhere to be found. Why? Because you at work. And you ain't got time to be out here in these streets. And chances are, if you working a 9 to 5, shit, them days you got off, you probably gonna be real selective in the people that you spend that time with and the things that you do with that time off, right? So it's less likely that you gonna be out here, doing the wrong thing, right? So yeah, my boys, they knew the importance of that. You probably gonna be selective about the people you hang with. Shit, one of your homeboys probably get wasted, right? Probably a fun time, but you like, shit, I can't hang with you. Not tonight. I gotta get up and go to work tomorrow, right? So yeah, 9 to 5. Definitely it was important for my boys to know the consequences to their actions. That there are consequences to their actions. The importance of knowing what's right, what's wrong, and also knowing the consequences of their actions, right? It was important for me to start that youth program. Yep. It was important for me to find a way to show these children the consequences of their actions through the eyes of somebody who actually did the time, right? So attitude adjustment is based upon that because we didn't have a lot of prevention programs here in Detroit. Yeah, especially in Wayne County. Not a lot of prevention programs. It's a lot of programs that take place after your child has been arrested and has a record and in the system. Then they do have certain programs that's put in place. But my program is strictly geared for prevention before they even get in the system, before they even get a record. Let me stop you right here, young man, young lady, right? So it was important for me to start that and for them to see me start that. And it was important for me to start that cleaning company. Not only to create generational wealth, but actually to create opportunities for my babies. Yep. Anything ever happen, all else fails, they definitely can fall back on the business. Definitely it's going to be a place for you here. Earn a couple dollars, run it, do whatever you want to do. Mama got a business set up for you, right? So if you aren't in a position to start a business and create an opportunity for them, that's fine. Just make sure you encourage them to further their education, whether it be college, business, and create an opportunity for them, that's fine. Just make sure you encourage them to further their education, whether it be college. I even encourage the military. Now, right now, yeah, definitely encourage them to get a 9 to 5. Yeah, and you got to let them know it's no room for error. See, I was raising my boys my children to be millionaires, right? So you got to make sure they have a millionaire mindset to go along with it. Way of thinking. Millionaire mindset, millionaire way of thinking, right? And part of that mindset is that they know that they have to do what's millionaire mindset, millionaire way of thinking, right? And part of that mindset is that they know that they have to do what's right. No drugs, no alcohol, no addictions. I know. Trust me, it's not as bad as it sounds. Yep. And this is going to all men of color. I feel should have this mindset. Yep. They got to know that it's wrong to sleep with underage girls. Yeah, that's wrong. It's against the law. Yeah, don't do it. Yeah, your young man got to know that it's wrong to put any type of substance in somebody else's drink and take advantage of them. Yeah, they just got to know that that's wrong. Don't do it. Yeah, they got to know that it's wrong to put their hands on a woman. Yeah. There is no scenario where you have to physically use a woman for a punching bag. It's none whatsoever. It's a way to hold a woman if she getting out of hand. Because women, you got to teach your daughters not to put your hands on men too. Now, teach your little young ladies, don't be jumping up in these boys' faces, taunting them, saying what you ain't gonna do, and keep your hands to yourself. But young men, it's a way to control those type of women. It's a way to hold them. It's a way to do something until somebody else comes to the rescue. But yeah, it's wrong to put your hands on a woman. And it's wrong to do anything that has illegal in front of it. Like, yeah, these are simple things. Simple things. But these are things that definitely, when they become older, my age, there's a good chance they're not going to get caught up in allegations and investigations, right? To bring all that down that they don't work so hard for. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the legacy that they were building to leave behind. You know, all these men had legacies, right? That has been tarnished by the decision making, choices, right? So, yeah, I wanted my boys to know better than that. Yeah. They got to know as a black man that they would get triple time than their counterparts if they get caught up on any of these things, right? Fix it, Jesus. They're going to throw the book at them. Yeah. You got to let your young men know they got more to prove. Yeah, they got something to prove, right? I was raising my boys to be the best of the best. Yeah. And it's crazy. Before I leave you, Facebook is funny, man. I tell you, it be the memories for me, right? So lately, it's been circulating pictures around the time frame of us doing our Raising Our Daughter segment. So we in 2015. So far, if you go to my page, because yes, I have posted them, right? They show the babies, the girls' homecoming pictures, right? And I'm sitting up here looking like, damn, they look so happy, right? That oldest girl, she had on Hervé. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can go look at the dress. Yes, it was Hervé, right? And I did her hair like it was such a happy day. The baby was over her dad's house getting dressed, and she was happy. I mean, the stepmom, bonus mom, sent me a picture of her so I can have both. I mean, damn. It's just go back and look at the pictures, because as I'm telling you what's going on in 2015, it's like for me to have the pictures to back it up. Like, yeah, I know my case is so crazy because I feel like somebody that's probably been charged with either something that they didn't do, right, and they've been found guilty and they're actually doing the time, or somebody that has been brought up on charges and I don't even know what the charges are, but yet and still I'm still found guilty and thrown the book at and doing time, and I don't even know what the hell I did, right? No lawyer, no nothing, no due process, no nothing. They didn't even read me my rights. Just that's how I feel. Right. So to know that everything that I was doing that was working and everything that was going on, for me to still end up in a position where it's like I did nothing, or it's like I'm being punished for something that I didn't do, it's hard for me to deal with sometimes, So just to go back and look at the memories and to see that I'm not making this up, that it's not a part of my imagination when I say that I was doing these things that I was doing, when I say that our life was perfect, when I say we were good, right? The pictures will pop up. And not only did the pictures pop up because I haven't aged the girls yet, so they're 12 and 16, right? But they also provided pictures for 2016. So I'm going to age them tomorrow, but I went on and posted those pictures as well if you go to my page, right? That baby, again, happy. And not only was she happy, but the pictures was taken right after a cheerleading competition where we all were together because we all went to go support her. I was even with Sean's fat ass, right? And we exchanged her at the McDonald's. We were coordinating where to meet because it was so busy. It was a championship right over there on 6 Mile at the school. They did the championship there. So, you know, it was busy, a lot of people. So we lost each other in the parking lot. So I had her and we met up at the McDonald's so she can go with her dad. Because I had her all day and it was his turn. Man, I swear I thought we were sharing her equally. Man, I swear I had my guards down. I was not thinking it. They was against me. I swear I thought we was working together. Even with the lack of communication, I still thought we was working together. So that picture came up. And then a picture came up with my son with 2 young men that came through the youth program. So he was a mentor. He came and talked to them after he got off work. So that picture came up and that was 2016. So like I said, she's 12 now in 2015. But she left me at 15 and a half. So in between that, as we get older and get closer, we're going to find out what happened. We're going to find out what happened for me not to have no place in her life right now, right? So, yeah, we're going to get back to raising our girls. Today, I pretty much wanted to talk about our boys. And also a video came up in 2016, me in Grand Rapids with Motor City Radio. So that was my first time venturing out somewhere representing the radio show live on location. Right. So Darius Quinn, I met Michael Buxton, I met Saria Davenport. Like I met so many people, Jen, somebody, I can't think of her name right now, but I met so many good people. They put me up in the Marriott. They gave me free tickets for every event as press. Oh man, they was trying to bridge a gap between Grand Rapids and Detroit to try to get you to come down and celebrate with them, party with them. They had a new arena, so I was there to promote the arena. Like it was just fun times, right? So tomorrow we're gonna get back to it. Today I just want to take a pause because a lot is going on. It seems like so many of our brothers are just falling. Right? They get to a certain level and it just seems like they being taken down. And I'm not going to say they being taken down. I'm not going to say it's the man. I'm not going to try to create any type of conspiracy theory. If one come out at the end, so be it. But right now it just seems like a lot of bad choices and a lot of bad decision making, right? So we got to find a way to get behind our brothers, educate them and get them to a point to where when they get to a certain stature, they know what to do and what not to do, you know? So I don't know. It's sad, you know, if it is allegedly whatever's going on, we'll find out in due time, right? But I'm about to finish up this ceiling over here, y'all. Y'all know I ain't been over here in the basement working in a minute. I ain't been working on the bar. Yep. See, my little shelf came down, so I gotta fix that. I did do these pictures. Yeah, I did do 3 of them. So I can't put one over there. I'm gonna put the other 2 over there. So I gotta finish the frame. I mean, the stand over here. I'm waiting on my chairs, y'all. I gotta get some more money. And then I gotta finish this ceiling. I know. But I'm gonna paint it black. So it ain't gonna be perfect. But yeah. Then y'all know I put the barn door up. So yeah, I ain't been down here. I've been working. But I'm going to work down here today before I go clean that building. And I only got 1 building to clean today. So, yeah, I'm out. I know y'all, because I've been cleaning. And I forgot what day it was. Because, you know, I had cleaned that Wednesday building Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to make up for when I went to Vegas. So, I'm still trying to catch up on my days, right? So, yeah, I know. I'm trying to end it, y'all.